Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dewayne Browder Field as we are here to broadcast the Senate League Game of the Week, where the East Tech Scarabs host the John F. Kennedy Eagles. I am Romel Thorpe, and with me today is Jalen. Jalen, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Romel. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic, and we are here for a great day of football, and we will be right back as we await the opening kickoff. There's the kick. It is taken. He's up the sideline. He still has a block. Still has a block. He's on it, and he is pushed out of bounds at what looks like the 30-yard line. And Kennedy will take first possession of the ball. 1st and 10 for Kennedy. So it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles. At the 30. There's a botch snap. Number 3 takes and heads around the edge, but he is hit viciously, and it looks like it'll be a no gain.
East Tech's defense is coming out pretty strong to start.
Indeed they are, with a hit like that. And it'll be 2nd and... It'll be 2nd and 13 for JFK.
What down is it? Are y'all doing that or not?
It was a hit.
Yes.
Anybody going down the distance at all?
No.
JFK having a hard time moving the ball right about now. It'll be 3rd down for JFK. Number 3 hands it off to the running back, but he gets a couple, and it'll be 4th down.
East Tech did a good job of holding JFK that first drive. They barely, if any, got any yards.
Yeah, East Tech has been holding strong, and it'll be 4th down for JFK. And I believe JFK is going for it. Oh, it's a punt. It's a short punt. And it will be downed inside. Be downed inside the 40 for Tech, and Tech will take over on downs as they force a 3-and-out on JFK.
Coach, I only told him to play because he's next week. I'll give you the number.
In the series dating back to 2000, in the series history, JFK has won 12 of the last 15 meetings, and JFK is looking to keep that streak as they won back in 2018, which was their last meeting. It's 1st and 10 for the Scarabs, and number 6 hands off to number 3. Number 3 gets a hole, and he hits the edge, and he is gone, tripped up, and he is pushed out of bounds finally, but a gain of looks like 15. First down for the Scarabs.
Number 3 did a good job at finding the holes and getting that good gain of yards, which was 15 yards. They had a hard time stopping him.
And that ball carrier was number 3, Matthew Farmer. Actually, I take that back. That was for JFK's roster, so I apologize for that. And the crowds are starting to pile in. 1st and 10 Scarabs. Number 5 hands off to number 3 again. Number 3 gets a lane, and he's still running, breaks a couple tackles, but he's finally brought down close to, or he does have the first down. So Tech doing a very good job of running the ball here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like JFK's defense can stop him as of right now. They're not doing a good job at trying to wrap him up when they're tackling. He's doing a good job at breaking off the tackles.
Indeed. And we'll see if JFK makes an adjustment to that, because as of right now, Tech is moving the ball with ease down the field. So I formation set with 3 receivers for Tech. And 5 hands off to number 3 again. 3 breaks a tackle, drags a couple of people with him, and he is brought down at the, it looks like the Kennedy 32-yard line. So it'll be second down and what looks like 5.
Coach, tell carry it back up.
First, the second down to 5. Hands off to number 3.
He's tired, Coach.
And he is brought down after a gain of maybe 2. So he's going to be short of the first down by inches. And it'll bring up 3rd and inches for Tech.
10, Coach. 10.
Tech looking really good on this first drive.
Yeah, they are. They're moving the ball really well down the field.
So 3rd and inches. Oh, they moved it back to the spot. It's about a yard. So 3rd and 1. And Tech in the shotgun set. 5 takes the snap and hands it off to number, looks like number 10. And he gets the first down. So first and 10 for Tech, as they are now in JFK's red zone.
East Tech is doing a really good job at opening up holes for him to run through.
Yeah, this is very good. But then again, historically, East Tech has had a knack for running the ball and having great running backs. Marcus Moore and Delonte Willis are a couple of names to go off my head. But nevertheless, that tradition stays. So 1st and 10 Tech. And number 5 hands off to number 3. Number 3 gets a lane, and he's tackled short of the first down. Looks like he got a gain of 7. So it will be 2nd and it looks like 3 or 4, depending on the spot. It looks like 4. So 2nd and 4 after a gain of 6.
They lined up wrong.
Number 5 takes the snap, hands off to number 10, but number 10 is met abruptly.
Looks like there was a little collision with the quarterback and the running back right there.
Yeah, it looked like a bad snap, a bad quarterback handoff exchange. But nevertheless, Tech is still in good position to put some points on the board as they are still in the red zone. And they can get a first down inside the 10. I believe they'll get it at the 5. So 3rd down and 3 for Tech. There's a fumbled snap, and it will be 4th down now for Tech as Tech now looks to probably go for it and probably get some points on the board. Hopefully they can still get the first down inside the 10, and we will see what happens. Number 5 hands off to number 3. Number 3's got an open hole. Touchdown, Tech. And the Scarabs are on the board first.
Muhammad has a gain there at tight end, coach. Oh, we're good.
And Tech is going for 2 now. Hands off to number 10, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So with that, the score is now East Tech 6, John F. Kennedy 0. Well, it's 8, excuse me.
East Tech did a really good job at opening up holes that drive. That was a really good run. I love that run defense, or that run offense by them.
Yeah, they did. And they look to keep that going as they will try and put some type of momentum into defense. And we are back with the ensuing kickoff for Tech as Kennedy.
It's the beginning of the second quarter.
And we are already in the second quarter. We are already in the second quarter at the end of that.
That was a quick first quarter.
Yeah, it was. Well, then when you're running the ball, you can control the clock. So
That's a smart way to handle time. That's a smart way to time manage when you're running the ball.
indeed, which is why I used to hate my coaches when I was playing. Run the ball, you control the clock. But nevertheless, here's the kickoff for Tech. And it's up. and is taken by number 22, who is stopped at Markel Morris was the returner, so he is stopped at the Kennedy. It looks like the Kennedy 24. So with 11:56 to go in the second quarter, Kennedy will get the ball back again, looking to answer the score by Tech. And there is an injury, so we will come back after the injury. And we are back after the injury. And Kennedy has the ball first and 10. Ball will be on the Kennedy 24. Number 3, Matthew Farmer at quarterback. 3 takes off, hands the ball off to number 5. And number 5 is met by several Scarabs, but number 5 is Michael Farmer. And he gets a gain of what looks like 7 or 8. Actually, he gained 9 on, he did gain 8 on the play. So Kennedy in a hurry-up offense. So second down and 2. And in motion, Kennedy hands off again. And there's a big lane on the edge. And he is finally tackled beyond midfield on the Tech side of the ball. And that was number 2, Devontae Logan. So Kennedy may have found their stride and are looking to answer with their drive.
Yeah, they're looking a lot better their second offensive drive than they were the last one.
Maybe it was a settled down nerves, I don't know. But first down, ball is on the Tech 49. Farmer takes it, hands off. Number 2, actually, no, that was looks like number 4, Jameer Bell. So Bell takes it this time. Kennedy's still in the hurry up. So it'll be second and 7. Farmer takes it, looks to pass. He throws it, but it's short. And he actually did have a receiver open. That pass was intended for number 2, Devontae Logan.
Somebody, if he comes off, somebody has to go on. Let's go.
He also had receiver number 12, Brian Brazel, open. If he would have had a few more seconds to look, he could have probably seen him open.
If he has more than one receiver over, there's obviously a coverage breakdown. So, with that,
This is second down. This is third down, right? Is this third down?
with that, third down and 7 for Kennedy. And
Come on! Go.
And you see a disgruntled coach in the background. But Tech finally gets the stop, and it was run to number 5, Michael Farmer. He doesn't get anything, so there's a no gain on the play. So now it's fourth down for Kennedy.
Tell him to watch the ball. They're going for it, coach. They're going for it.
Kennedy is going for it on fourth down. Farmer takes the snap and he kicks it. The sky-high punt. And it takes a bounce. And it is out at the, looks like the Tech 10-yard line. So Tech will take over 1st and 10 at their own 10. So
JFK started out really strong on their offense, but East Tech buckled down on their defense and was able to stop them from gaining any more yards, and it led to a 4th down. So East Tech did a really good job defensively on that drive once again.
Yeah, they did, and it's a good thing they did because the way that Tech was running that jet sweep, it was bound to look like a dangerous thing. But Tech got it together, so we are. Tech is back with the ball, 1st and 10 on the 10. Number 3 under center, and he hands off, but he is met. 5 hands off to number 3, sorry. And number 3 is met by number, can't get a number on that big boy, but is 62. 62 is Zaire Dickey. So Dickey met number 3 in the backfield and got the stop. Second down and 11 after a loss of 1 for Tech. Number 3 takes a fumble on the play, and Kennedy recovers. So Kennedy gets a break and gets the first turnover of the game, and it is in East Tech territory in the red zone. So Kennedy may have some life and may be able to put some points on the board.
Kennedy's got to be happy with that play, especially with the 4 and outs. Definitely happy with that play right there, getting them right back in position to be able to score.
Indeed, and on hit that, Kennedy hits the field off offense. And Farmer in the shotgun, empty set, looks. Farmer takes it himself. Gets a lane, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet. Is he in? Touchdown, Eagles. Matthew Farmer takes his own, calls his own number, he gets the score. So with that, it is now an 8-6 game.
Matthew Farmer did a really good job at scoring. He shed so many tackles. He was able to get in, even though he was stumbling. He kept his ground and was able to get into the score.
Yeah, and that is the thing that Kennedy needed to make this game a close game early on. So Farmer takes the snap, hands off to number 5. Number 5 breaks a couple tackles. He spins, and he is in. So it is now an 8-8 game. Kennedy gets a turnover, and it is now a tie game in the second quarter with 6:56 left before halftime.
Right now, this has been a pretty good back and forth game. It's looking like it's going to be a nice close scoring game.
Indeed. So Kennedy and Tech has surprised us both by tying the game after a turnover.
Coach, tell Reggie to put his mouthpiece in his mouth. Tell Reggie.
we are back with the kickoff as Kennedy tied the game and will be kicking up. As Kennedy got a fumble in the red zone and recovered it, and they punched it in on a run by Farmer.
Hopefully East Tech's able to bounce back from the last drive.
And there's the kick. And it's taken by number 4. And number 4 gets a lane. He's running. He's still on his feet. He takes it down the sideline. But he's pushed out. And he's beyond midfield, or he might be at midfield, depending on the referee's spot.
Like when he first got the ball, he almost lost control. It looked like when he first got the ball, he almost lost control of it, but he was able to get it back. And even with running into his own player, he was still able to get a good amount of yards.
Yeah, it's a great return for Tech. And Tech will start this possession at midfield. There's an officials' timeout as they wait to situate whatever is going on the field. So, 1st and 10 Scarabs. And number 3 is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off, and running back was number 10 is stopped abruptly for a loss of 2. So it will be 2nd and 12. The ball now on the East Tech 48-yard line. And hands off to number 10 again, but he is stopped in the backfield and the whistles have blown, so they give him his forward progress, but he's lost another 3, maybe 4. So it'll be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 now from the Tech 45. And it is now time for our Senate League trivia question. And that question is, when was the last time East Tech and John F. Kennedy met in the city championship?
I'm going to have to go with 2006.
Well, that's a good guess, but we'll give it to you in a couple plays. Number 3 takes it. The 5 takes it, drops back to pass. He throws a bomb. And there is a lot of hand fighting, and there's a flag on the play. So the Kennedy DB was beat on the play, so he takes the penalty, and it'll be pass interference against Kennedy. It is not a spot foul in high school, so it'll only be 15 yards, but it'll still be a 1st down.
East Tech needed that.
They did it. They were facing a 3rd and 15. And that was a great play call as Kennedy was probably expecting a run, but it ended up being a pass, so fooled everybody. And now Tech is looking at 1st and 10 from the Kennedy 40, fresh set of downs.
Call it time out, man. He's not even looking. No, that's it.
So after the referees conference, it is 1st and 10 East Tech. Ball is on the Kennedy 40. And number 5 hands off. And there is a flag on the play. It is false start against Tech. So the false start penalty will back Tech up 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15. Ball spotted back on the Kennedy 45. Number 5 under center. 3 wide receiver set. 5 is another fumble snap. There's another fumbled snap, but it looks like Tech recovers. And they do recover. It'll be second down, excuse me.
The false start was first, and now the fumble. Looks like they might be under a little bit of pressure.
Indeed, you know what, I gotta be with you on that one because, you know, the center quarterback exchange is very important. And for it to be a fumbled snap, there's got to be something going on up front in the trenches. So second down and 15. Number 5 hands off, but he is downed right behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell somebody to come to you to get 67 yards.
And there is a timeout called. So with that, we will take a timeout with you, and we will be back after the 30-second timeout. We are back after the timeout, so it is 3rd down and 17. The ball is on the Kennedy 43-yard line. And number 5 under center, with 3 wide receivers set. 5 takes the ball, drops back, looks to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's still running, but he's forced out of bounds. And it looks like Tech will have to punt.
Seems like for this drive, it's been a little bit of a blocking issue with the guys up front.
And Kennedy has been known historically for a great defensive line as well, as former quarterback / defensive end Anthony Montgomery comes to mind. Anthony Montgomery back in his day was a 290-pound quarterback. He ended up getting a full ride to Minnesota. He had a good career there. So it looks like might be an evenly matched game for right now.
That's what it's looking like so far.
But we'll see what happens with that. And Tech looking to punt. And he's a sky-high punt. It goes over the head of the returner. And it looks like it will take a bounce. And is it down in the end zone, or is it like they'll spot it. Doesn't know. Looks like they'll spot it down at the 1.
That was a great play. A good hustle by the guys to get down there to stop it from going in the end zone.
Indeed, I was thinking the same thing. So Kennedy will take over on their own 1-yard line. And we will see with 2:42 left before halftime, we will see what Kennedy has up their playbook to get out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Okay.
Kennedy coming out 1st and 10. And Farmer under center. There's a flag on the play, and there is a safety. Well, let's see what the penalty is about. Illegal shift against Kennedy. And there is. And Kennedy, I don't know if they marked it as safety.
It was a legal shift.
It was a legal shift, and Kennedy does get the Tech does get the safety. So it is now 10-8 in favor of East Tech.
Tell these guys, hey, make sure DeAnthony's in there for Reggie. Make sure Reggie is out, man. Tell DeAnthony to get in there. He knows what he's doing. DeAnthony, get out of the crowd. He's coming towards you. Don't get left. Tell these guys to let the ball go through.
And with that, the injured player is up, and we will get ready for the free kick from Kennedy to East Tech.
You gotta line them up. You gotta line them up, coach, because it's a different. Where they kick it from? Coach, where they kick it from? The 20? Where they kick from? The 30?
And while we got a moment, the answer to the Senate League trivia question, when was the last time East Tech and John F. Kennedy met in the city championship? It was 2003. And John F. Kennedy won that meeting 27-25.
Tell them to back up.
Oh, wow. That was pretty close, but I guess close isn't good enough, though.
Yeah, sadly. So including that meeting, it'll be the last 16 meetings that John F. Kennedy has won. They'd have won 12 out of the last 16. So with that, Kennedy is ready for the free kick.
But if you don't, you gotta wind his arm. You don't wind his arm. No, that's why. No.
Kennedy kicks, and it is fielded by number 2. And number 2 takes it to the sideline. He's still running, but he's pushed out of bounds, and Tech will start with great field position on Kennedy's side of the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 East Tech at the John F. Kennedy's 25-yard line. So great return for Tech.
That's what you like to see. Everybody stayed in their lanes on the kick return, and that made him able to get a good return yards.
Indeed. And Momentum is definitely on Tech's side, so Tech is going to want to get another touchdown or some more points before halftime.
I call, what are they? What are we doing? I call 20. What is he calling? I call 20.
And there's a timeout by Tech.
Get your mind out of the game, coach. Get your mind out of the game. Get your mind out of the game.
With the timeout, we will take that and we will be right back. And we are back with the timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 Tech on the Kennedy 25. Number 5 takes the snap, hands the ball off, but running back is swarmed and he's put down. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. And the clock is running for Tech, so it looks like Tech will have to put something up and get a play out there that actually gets towards the end zone. So they may look at taking a shot here. What do you think?
I think they should take a shot. If I was them, I'd definitely take a shot, but they got to think of something quick.
As there's a minute left. So 2nd down and 11.
Get set, Jordan!
5 takes. There's another fumble.
He underneath this man. He underneath the ball.
There's another loss on the play. So there is another timeout call, but this one's on Kennedy. So with that, we will come back after the timeout. And we are back after the timeout. So it'll be 3rd down and 12. Number 5 takes the snap. He tosses it. And he's running. He's still got a lane. And he's brought down. Looks like he got the 1st down. Depending on the spot, he'll be inside the 10 for East Tech. And yes, they did indeed get the 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10, East Tech at the 8-yard line. And the clock is set. So are the chains. Number 5 takes it. He hands it off, but he's stopped. Hands it off to number 3. And there is one last timeout taken by, Actually, this one's taken by Tech. So the last two were taken by Tech. Excuse me. So Tech looking to find a play to put some points on the board.
One thing that they gotta fix, I noticed it on the last drive too. It's the same thing on this drive. They gotta block. They gotta block up front. They're not doing a really good job blocking.
It's a good observation. I think blocking on these run plays would have helped Tech get closer, but nevertheless, Tech is inside the 10, and with that, it looks like this will be probably either one of or maybe the final play of the half.
Tight end.
So it is second down and goal for East Tech. And there's the whistle. And we are ready for hands it off. And he is down at the and that will be the final play of the half, as East Tech will go into halftime with a 10-8 lead. And Jalen's looking like a good game so far.
Oh yeah, it's definitely looking like a good game.
And we will see what happens after halftime. We will be back with the start of the third quarter after the half. we are back with the second half, and East Tech will be receiving the ball this half. So we will be getting the second half underway.
No, we need somebody back. He gotta stay. Muhammad, where's my? Okay. Tell Muhammad to go back. Tell Muhammad. Yep.
Kennedy is set to kick off.
Make sure you got a receiver. Man, that's why I told you.
And it's picked up by number 2, who finds a lane on the sideline, breaks a tackle, but he's then brought down at the East Tech. Looks like it will be at the East Tech 20. Wherever they spot the ball, waiting for them to figure it out. The ball will be spotted at the East Tech 31-yard line. And as soon as we get the chain set, so first and 10, Tech at the 31. Number 5 is in the shotgun. And he takes the snap and he hands it off to number 10. He may have gotten a gain of 1 or a short gain. Jalen, I have to ask, what do you think the halftime adjustments need to be for both teams? Starting with Kennedy.
Kennedy, just for Kennedy, moving the ball downfield. They got that one score, but the other 2 drives they had a hard time moving the ball down the field. And the biggest thing for East Tech would be just blocking on the offensive line.
All right, well, second down, and Sandy looks to pass, catch it, and he drops the screen, and he had some real estate. So Tech looking to get a positive play on the screen, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
What would you say the biggest adjustments would have to be made from the half?
Well, honestly, I think composure for East Tech. Settle down, let the game come to you guys. You don't have to rush everything, and just take your time running the ball. For Kennedy, turnovers. As you saw earlier in the game, turnovers were the key. As they got a turnover and they got points off the turnovers, as they were able to punch the ball in Tech's end of the field. So it's third down. Number 5 takes off and he heads out of bounds. And it will be fourth down.
Coach, look to your right. Look to your right. Look to your right, Coach. Look to your right. All by itself. All by itself.
It'll be fourth down, and Tech will have to punt. And Kennedy gets a win as they have forced Tech to punt. And it looks like there will be a punt going, and Kennedy will get the ball back. So
going back to what you said a few minutes ago about East Tech need to be composed, I absolutely agree with you. It seems like they're rushing things a little too far or too much.
Yeah, and that's a problem for Tech. Right now, number 5, Michael Farmer, is back, and that was a fake punt. And it actually does not go well for Tech. And as we said, Kennedy will get the ball back with good field position. Let's see what they do with it, as they will take over on Tech's side of the field. Going back to the series history, as we said earlier, JFK's dominated, but the last meeting between JFK and East Tech happened in 2018, and JFK won a squeaker 14-12. And it's looking like it'll head that way this week, as Kennedy looking to continue their dominance over Tech. So 1st and 10, Farmer is at quarterback, and there is a flag with a false start on Kennedy. So it'll back Kennedy up 5, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, but going back to what you said, the last time that they played, it was in 2018 where JFK won 14-12, and it was a close game. I feel like it's going to be another one of those games. Both of these teams they're evenly matched.
Yeah, it used to be a dominance of Kennedy because Kennedy used to be so good, but now looks like both teams are even. And Farmer takes the snap and hands off to Farmer. So Farmer handing off to Farmer turns out to be a negative play, as the jet sweep has not really worked since earlier in the game. So now it is 2nd down and almost 20. So it is 2nd down and it is 2nd down and 20. So 2nd down and 20. Farmer in the shotgun. And there's another flag. And it looks like it'll be another false start against Kennedy. Penalties not helping Kennedy out. Started with the ball in a good field position on the side, on Tech's side of the field. And now they're backed up almost at midfield.
That's not something you want if you're Kennedy. You had really great field position, able to a better chance to score. Now you're backed up all this way. It's going to be harder to get back down there.
And yeah, it's exactly my point. And great observation on that. So we'll see what play Kennedy has for a 2nd and 25. I don't know too many coaches that have a play for this type of situation, but 2nd and 25, ball is on the 46-yard line of Tech. And Farmer in the shotgun. Farmer, the pocket breaks out of the pocket. He's still on his feet, but he forced out of bounds. And he picks up half of the 25.
Hey, coach, we need to stop. Just back off like for a minute.
So it'll be 3rd and they only gained 5, so it'll be 3rd and 20. And the ball is on the Tech 40, or Tech 39, rather. Farmer in a shotgun set with 3 receivers. Kennedy looking to capitalize on the fake punt that didn't work. There's another penalty. There's a false start. Another false start against Kennedy.
Looks like East Tech's getting that. They must be getting in their heads because they keep false. That's like the 3rd time in a row now. It's a false start.
Yeah, you were correct. So 3 false starts have backed up Kennedy to the Tech 44-yard line. This is unbelievable. You think you get good field position after a failed fake punt, and now you're backing yourself up. can only imagine what the sideline conversation is going to be like. But 3rd and 25 again. Farmer takes the snap, drops back the pass. He throws it. He's got a receiver, but he overshoots him, and it is incomplete. So it'll be 4th down. So it'll be 4th and 25. Let's see what Kennedy does with this 4th down. And it looks like Kennedy may punt this.
Hey, you got 2 guys out here. We got
Kennedy looking to, were looking to capitalize on the failed fake punt, but they didn't get the yards they needed. They actually backed themselves up.
Penalties are the biggest issue this drive.
It's a block punt! It was a block punt. And Tech will take over close to midfield. So a failed fake punt for Tech turns into a positive block punt rather. And they will take over at midfield.
Tech's got some good momentum going into this drive right now. Let's see if they can capitalize off this momentum. The morale seems to be down with JFK also because they keep making simple mistakes. So let's see if East Tech can capitalize off of that.
Yeah, the penalties did not help Kennedy at all. So now, with the block punt, Kennedy is, they're looking down. So with that, we will look at the turnover as a positive. Well, not even a turnover. It's a block punt, but you might as well call it a turnover. So Tech will take over 1st and 10 at midfield. Number 5 in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He hands it off to number 10, but he's yanked down by number 72. That is Jaden Motley. So there's a gain of 2, maybe 3. So it's a gain of 3. And block punt. And we will see how Tech responds from this. So it's 2nd down. A pistol formation. Number 5 takes it. He tosses it to number 10. And number 10 falls down.
because Malik ain't blocked nobody. That's number 2 right there in front of you. Let's go trip left 61. Trip left 61.
And that'll be 3rd down after they actually lost the 3 yards that they gained. So now it's 3rd down and 10, and the ball's back at midfield.
Back it up. Trip left 61. Trip left 61. Folks, I was telling you, it's number 63. That's what it was.
So 3rd down and 10, 5 in the shotgun. Oh, and there is a host of Eagles jumping off sides.
He's not even looking at the ball. He's just taking off running. Shimano. Took off running. What did he get? Did they get a 12-star or a false?
So it looked like a host of Eagles jumped off sides. So it is an offsides against the Eagles. That'll be 5 yards. So Kennedy will now take it as 3rd down and 5. And the ball will now be placed at the Kennedy 45-yard line.
No, you know what? Those trips left zone.
Penalties have been a big thing for Kennedy today.
Indeed. And and as you can see, there's an angry coach on the field for Kennedy as he is screaming profusely at his defense to watch the ball. So 3rd and 5, taking a shotgun set. Number 5 waiting for the snap. 5 takes the snap. He looks. He throws the screen pass. And number 80 is running, and he got the first down, but there is now a flag thrown.
So going back to that play, number 33, he was on the outside. The past 2 times he's been on the outside, he's been able to break away from the DB and get open, but it doesn't seem like the quarterback's looking his way.
I don't know if they were following the design play, but now that you mention that, that is something to keep an eye on later on, because they may go back to that as, you know, now that you say that, a receiver being that open has to get noticed at some point, and that could be big. And after the penalty, it backs up Tech, so it'll be. So it backs him up past the sticks, so it'll be 3rd and 12. And 5 looks. He's out of the pocket, but he's sacked. He is sacked, and it is all bad for Tech. And Tech now has to punt back to Kennedy. It looks like the coaching adjustments at halftime have stepped up and kicked in for both teams, as both teams have forced each other to punt. And it hasn't been really a big exchange of field position in the last 2 series.
No, not at all, really. They've both been stuck in the middle, really. They get close to being away from the middle of the field, then the penalties just bring them back. Seems to be the thing for both teams.
Yeah, that's the story of the game so far. So it'd be 4th down. 4th and 22 for Tech. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. And we will head to the 4th with Tech still holding on to a 2-point lead. It is 10-8, and we will be back with the 4th and final quarter. Hey, Coach. Coach, real quick, who was at the score for you guys? Who scored the touchdown for you guys?
Harry Austin Jr.
Number 3?
Yes.
Remember this. I sent it to you. Just remember it, because I won't.
I'll put it in my notes.
You don't have to put it in your just. I sent it to you, so I'll remember it. So don't, when you see a text and everything, who the hell is it? Just remember I sent it to you earlier. Yeah, the lights came on quick here. What time is it? What's it for?
420.
And we are back with the 4th and final quarter. And Tech in punt formation. And the punt is away. And it will take a roll and keep rolling. And it will die at the Kennedy 21. So Kennedy will take over on their side of the field, and we'll see what they do with it this time, as penalties killed the last drive and a block punt on 4th down. So we will see what Kennedy does with this. We'll see what Kennedy does with the ball this possession. Farmer in the shotgun formation, an empty set. And there's a handoff. Farmer takes it. He's got it wide open lane, and he is brought down. But after he gets the first down, Farmer calling his own number, and he gets a gain of 12, maybe 13 on the play.
No, you can't afford to
I don't think the defense is ready for that. They didn't see that coming because I didn't see that coming.
Neither did I, as I was so used to the jet sweep. It's been going all game, and all of a sudden Farmer takes it up the middle. So great play by Kennedy and great play call by the head coach of Kennedy. So Coach Clint Hall calling a great play to get a first down. So Farmer getting a first down on the play. So Farmer back in the shotgun again. And he hands off to Farmer. So Farmer handing off to Farmer turns out to be a negative play. And Kennedy, after a positive gain, backs themselves up with a loss on the play. So it'll be second down and 13. Second down, Farmer takes off, and they fumble on the play. It's a scramble for it. It's a scramble for it, but there's a pile, but we don't know who comes up with it. And the clock is obviously, the ref signals for the clock to keep running, so it is still Kennedy's ball. So now it is third down.
Seems to be the thing for Kennedy. They get like a good offensive play, and then the rest of the plays they just keep getting stopped by the defense. That's what seems to be happening so far this game for both teams actually.
And you are correct, and I can't understand why Kennedy goes with a positive play, and then 3 plays after that they're back where they started. So Farmer takes the snap, he drops back the pass, he looks, and he is sacked again. That is the 3rd sack today on Kennedy. As
tell them to get on the ball. Where are they going? Come on, let's go. We're not going to get them right now. What's up here? What are we doing? Somebody's out here. Somebody out here. Somebody out here.
So Kennedy will have to punt again. That is a 3rd sack for the Tech defense, as Tech defense has really stopped the pass or the pass attempts. And Kennedy punts. It's a sky-high punt. And number 80 takes it. He got away, and he's pulled down, and there's a flag on the play, as there looks like there will be a face mask, as number 80 takes it out of the air for Tech, and he is also down on the play. So we will take a timeout on the injury, and we will be back after the injury. And we are back after the injury, and it was a face mask penalty, which put it half the distance to the goal. So 1st and 10 for Tech. Number 5 under center takes the snap. He hands it off, and it looks like number 3, Perry Austin Jr., which is the only player, was the only player whose number we could get. So Tech starting their possession with good field position, and it looks like they will possibly punch it in unless Kennedy defense holds tight. So second and goal rather for East Tech. And there is a stoppage in play.
Where's he going?
We are back after the stoppage in play, but Tech calls a timeout. So after the timeout, we will come back. And we are back after the timeout. So it is 2nd and goal still for Tech. Number 5 under center. 5 hands off to 3. 3 looks for a lane. He gets inside. And he is in for the touchdown. So number 3, Perry Austin Jr. with the touchdown. And Tech now takes a 16-8 lead pending the extra point. And it looks like they will be going for 2.
Just get set, go! Why stop waiting? Go!
And they sneak it in.
Good, there we go.
And they get it. So it is now Tech leading 18-8. And Kennedy down 10 points. Looking to bounce back. So the punt return and the penalty turned out to be big for Tech as they punched the ball in on a 3-yard touchdown run by number 3, Perry Austin Jr.
And Perry Austin Jr. He scored both the touchdowns for Tech today. He's a bright spot for them today.
Yeah, he is. As Tech continues to have the tradition of great running backs.
Need one more on the other side, coach. You got 6 over here. Tell him to go back on the other side. On the other side. Tell Muhammad to go right there. Right there, Muhammad.
And there's the kick. And it rolls right past Farmer and into the end zone for a touchback. So no need to follow the ball. So the ball will come out at the 20 for Kennedy. And with 7:06 left in the fourth quarter, I have to imagine that Kennedy will now start taking shots down the field to catch up.
I was actually just about to say that. I was about to say I think it's time for Kennedy to start looking to do more passing plays to get down the field, because the run plays, they've been working a little bit, but they keep getting stopped after 1 or 2 run plays, and then it's fourth and out.
Yeah, very good observation, as we have seen the jet sweep work to a degree and then it gets stopped. And Kennedy has not converted on a pass play all game. So Farmer has been sacked 3 times in the process of dropping back to pass. So it looks like Kennedy will be looking to pass. So it's 1st and 10. Kennedy at the 20-yard line. Farmer takes the snap and hands off. He hands it off, but he hands it off to, actually he took it himself. Couldn't see in the scrummage, but he looks like he gains maybe 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Who's that corner? Hey, where's he? Come on, man. Tell these guys to line up. They're not even lining up.
So 2nd down, Farmer in the shotgun. And he looks to pass. He throws a deep ball, but it is incomplete.
That offensive line is just letting Tech get right through them.
It might be something they have to look at, quick time adjustment, but we will see what Kennedy does here on 3rd down.
.32 to go. They got to finish the job.
And there is a timeout called, and 5:32 left. We will be back after the timeout. And we are back after the timeout. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. All on the Kennedy 22-yard line. And Farmer in the shotgun. And there's a run.
Come up.
He hands off to number 27. And 27 gets the 1st down.
Trying to throw somebody down, tackle the guy.
27 happens to be
Run that clock.
actually it was 28, Demarius Logan. So Kennedy in the hurry up offense right now.
Hey, where's Malik going? Who got number 2? Get the ball.
And Farmer Tyson calls his own number. He heads around the edge. He gets out of bounds after a gain of he gets a gain of 1. So Kennedy back on the hurry up. So it'll be 2nd down. He didn't get anything, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Farmer hands off to number 22. He fakes the handoff, but he tries to run and he gets stopped. Caught from behind. So number 2 would have been Markel Morris. So Markel Morris gets the first down and now fakes the handoff to Morris and takes his own play. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Kennedy as the clock is still running. Kennedy might want to be in hurry-up mode.
Who's that corner over there, Coach? Who's that corner over there? Ain't nobody in the corner over there. Good job. No, I'm talking about on that side. Ain't no corner over there. We're not good. Ain't no corner on the other side.
Kennedy at Farmer takes the play and throws a screen, but it is immediately stopped. So Farmer throws to Devontae Logan for a loss on the play. So it will be 4th down now in what might be the final possession for Kennedy unless they get a first down.
It really could be. We'll see what happens here. They need this first down if they're going to go for it.
Oh, it's 3 minutes to go, man. Reggie is clueless right now, dude.
So
It's
4th
3
down.
minutes to go. Why are you taking your best players out, Reggie?
So 4th down and 9. Farmer takes it, he throws, and it is incomplete. And Kennedy turns the ball over on downs. So Tech will take over with 2:54 left in the game.
Tech's done a really good job this quarter and last quarter as well. In the second half, just stopping their offense from being able to go down the field.
Yeah, Kennedy has had no offense in the second half to speak of. Maybe a couple games, but then penalties set them back. So Tech will take over on downs due to their defense standing firm. And Tech may be looking to run out the clock here. So it'll be 1st and 10 Tech. And the ball will be spotted at the Kennedy 41-yard line.
Coach!
Number 5 takes the snap, hands off to number 10. It is a double reverse, which ends up being a fumble. And Kennedy recovers. So Kennedy gets a break. They caught a big break there with the fumble double reverse. And they will take over at midfield.
He does a big break for Kennedy. Hopefully they can turn that into some points. Turn the turnover into some points. They got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. They definitely need to get some points on the board.
And they do need to score with 2:45 left to hope to get the ball back after an onside kick. So we will see what happens with this possession for Kennedy and what we thought would have been the last possession. So Kennedy now takes over 1st and 10 at midfield. Farmer in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. And there is a timeout called by Tech. So we will go with the timeout and come back afterwards. And we are back after the timeout as Kennedy, after the fumble recovery, takes over.
Coach, you only got 10 people on the field out of the timeout.
It'll be 1st and 10 Kennedy at midfield. Kennedy looking to put some points on the board and possibly get another possession in. So Farmer in the shotgun. Farmer takes the snap. He drops back the pass. He throws it. It is short and incomplete. Pass intended for number 12, Brian Brazel. Or Brazil, excuse me. Kennedy trying to take some shots downfield, trying to get the ball down the field in a hurry.
241.
And the referee signaling to our time manager to put some time back on the clock. Second down and 10. And Farmer back in the shotgun. Farmer takes the snap. He drops back the pass. He looks deep. He's got a catch. And it looks like it'll be a first down, or it looks like it will be close to enough for being, it is a first down. So Farmer completing a pass for the first time in this game. And they're looking to hurry up as they finally complete a pass after Farmer drops back and gets the first down. Pass completed by number 7, Javion Poage.
Mike don't even know how to line up, dude. He ain't even got his mouthpiece in, coach.
And
Coach,
Farmer,
Mike don't even have his mouthpiece
there
in.
is
He don't
a
know how to
flag
line up.
on the play.
What are they trying to do
Offsides
right
by
now?
East Tech. So the penalty stoppage will give Kennedy 5 free yards, and it will be 1st and 5. The ball will be spotted on the East Tech 35. So Farmer in the shotgun in 1st and 5. Takes the snap, drops back the pass. He throws it. It is dropped.
You're falling down for no reason. Ain't no reason for that.
Pass was intended for number 12, Brian Brazel. He had it in his hands
He didn't have to come out his back
with the first down, and he just drops it.
Must have heard the footsteps behind him. That must have been the only reason why he dropped it, because he should have had that in his hands.
Man, you are correct. I can't even begin to think what would have happened to me dropping one of my quarterback's passes. So it is 2nd and 5. The ball will be spotted back at the East Tech 35. And Kennedy still looking to push the ball down the field. Farmer in the shotgun. Farmer takes the snap, looks, he throws. It's over his head, but he's caught it. And the pass is complete to number 7, Javion Poage. And Kennedy gets the first down, and they are driving, and the clock is still running, even though it stops for the first down change to get set. So Farmer drops back, he throws again, and it is picked off!
Don't block, don't block, don't block, don't block, don't block.
And he is knocked out of bounds. Sorry our camera couldn't keep up. But after the interception, Tech will take over. The ball was picked off by number 33, and he almost scored on that.
You ready, coach, you ready.
Sorry our camera couldn't keep up as number 33 took off like a bolt of lightning.
He was moving quick. It was
Hey.
hard to keep up with him.
Yeah, it was.
Gotta
But
get them all off there with you, coach.
our camera finally catches up to him, and
Get behind you.
Tech takes over on the Kennedy side of the field, and the ball will be spotted inside the 5.
No, what are you getting out for?
So with 1:06 to go, Tech looking to maybe either run the clock out or put some more points up on the board, but Tech gets the biggest turnover of the game, as now with that turnover, Kennedy has no hope of possibly getting the ball back unless Tech scores again. If Tech scores again on this possession, that basically puts the game out of reach.
the backfield.
So it'll be 1st and goal for Tech. The ball will be spotted at the 5. 5 takes the snap. He hands off to number 10. Number 10 is hit a couple of times and he's stopped short of the goal line. And the clock will still run.
Do you want to score or no? You want to score or no?
I'm wondering if Tech wants to put the ball in with 30 seconds to go, or do they just want to go into victory formation? And it looks like
They're going into victory formation.
Hey, tell him to snap it in like 5 seconds. Reference over.
And it looks like they will hold the ball, and that'll be the end of this game as the clock runs out. 2, 1.
Oh,
And Tech sneaks it in for a touchdown at the end of the game. And it looks like it, unless they just called the game. And it looks like they called it. So with that, Tech wins in dramatic fashion as Kennedy drove down the field, but Farmer's pass was intercepted at the last minute. So Tech will run away with this one, 18-8. And Tech may be looking to pull away and get a spot in the city championship game, depending on what happens to the rest of the games today. So for the 216 Sports Network, I am Romel. Jalen with me. We will see you guys next week as Glenville will host John Hay in what could be a potential playoff showdown. And we will see you guys next week.